Hey everyone, it's Orange. Welcome to another guild battle commentary analysis thing. This is my first week battling with Sof KingEpic. I moved over from Privilege, both of our guilds are really close, and I kind of wanted more of a challenge, so I'm testing it out this week. We actually ended up finishing G3, hurrah! I do think there's a chance that we can finish G1 though. I'm thinking we'll be finishing G2 mostly, sometimes G3, but if we get unlucky, I do think we can get knocked down to G1, which is very unfortunate because I was G1 when I only had 5-6 stars, like 3 months into playing the game. So yeah, but this week was very interesting. I had a lot of tough fights. I can definitely tell that I'm trying harder and fighting people that are kind of more similar in my skill level rather than in Privilege when we were just kind of farming. We did set weak defenses purposefully to farm and get points. I think I might be getting more points in this guild though, because we had a ton of defense successfuls at the beginning of the week, but Sof KingEpic finished G1 last week, which might have been the case, and this week since we finished G3, we might not have a lot of those successfuls at the beginning of the week, so we'll see how things continue to develop, but I definitely think this is better for me because I'm really enjoying the challenge. Today we have a fight against Visionaries. I had a few other guild wars that I didn't record and I really enjoyed them. I did one in bed this morning when I woke up and I lost a lot of monsters, but I was still able to perform and do well against all the guilds we fought. So without further ado, let's check out what happened in this guild war. Okay, here are the first teams that I picked. I apologize that this video is probably like the recent ones I did where I'm just using the same stuff. I did pull Orion, if you guys saw that summoning video, around 166 summons and I got him. So I'm going to be building him and I should be using him in Guild Wars. Also Hwadam, I'll probably have some new stuff to bust out and I might look at some other farmable options because I'm not super blessed with monsters. You know, I'm going to channel my inner vein Solador and get some Konamiyas going, or not some Konamiyas, but one Konamiya, maybe some other things like Khali, Shren. So I've been creeping on his videos to see what he's been using. Let me explain why I picked these teams that I did. The first one is just a bruiser team. I keep forgetting these names, they're so difficult. The Egyptian names. The Anubis has some debuffs along with Theomars and Chasoon. She can butterfly my Theomars. So I'm just going to bring Velojul, a very standard team that I always use. And I think I should be able to do a ton of damage to that Theo, break through the shield, defense break the Theo, and basically kill him with my Ritesh and Theomars. For the second team, I'm using a speed leader, so I will move first, and if there is no will runes, I will be lightning striking, stunning stuff, getting the attack debuff on them, but if there are will runes, I can squall the enemy, what's that dude's name? I forgot the dude's name, the Dark Chimera, super OP. Well, I mean, I think people have differing opinions on him. Some people don't think he's as strong as most people have him up to be, so I can always squall him and get rid of him, and he's the main threat. Eladriel's gonna res him, and then I can just lightning strike him second turn as long as Orion doesn't stun me, which is kind of a low chance. It's like 1/3 chance, and then depending on his accuracy, I might be able to resist, so it's lower than 1/3. Let's go ahead and check out what happens. Okay, here we are in the first round. Chasoon's very fast, she doesn't put the attack buff up, which kind of helps me out, and then I move in between, gonna defense break that Theo, and then I decide to go for an AoE with my Ritesh right there. I don't know if that was necessary, I kind of just wanted to get defense breaks on other things, because the Theo's gonna be dying here shortly. Since I have the immunity on myself, oh my gosh, my Wi-Fi, guys, someone send help. Since I have the immunity on myself, I'm not gonna be getting defense broken, and it's gonna prevent a lot of damage from coming in. We can see the butterfly landing on me and putting that glancing. That's what I didn't want to happen, and Velojul's a really great monster. He's always been a part of my core monsters ever since I got him. I'm like, I know he's good, so I'm just gonna 6-star him, and I've been using him ever since. So now I'm just pretty much cleaning stuff up. As you can see, once I land the defense break on them, I'm going to be doing a ton of damage with all of my monsters. Chasoon's going to be foolish and play around and Fallen Blossoms, but I'm just going to keep working on her. We have some destroy runes, which are kind of interesting, but I don't know how great those really are on this team specifically. So So you guys, sorry, my headset keeps falling off my head. That happened in the last video. Okay, I don't know. I've showered since then. It's not like my hair is extremely greasy or something. I don't know what's going on, guys. So, as you can see, this team has some weaknesses, and then I did bring a lot against it that can help. My Veligil has the C's. He can sometimes take off the shield that the Anubis gives, Kamoon. Kamoon is a super strong Guild Wars monster. I've been considering getting one myself with summoning stones because a lot of people use him and he works really well. So this team right here, no will runes. I'm going to move first because I have a speed leader and my Bernard's very fast. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for a lightning strike and I pretty much wipe everything out. So second round, very simple. Let's go ahead and skip to the second match. Here we are with the second match. For the first round, I'm going to be coppering it. I'm assuming that I will be able to kill that Praha. Buying the Guild Wars buildings has really helped out, and I've noticed a huge damage increase in my monsters, way better than the scrolls, because the scrolls are just too unpredictable. You might not even get a single nat 5 from them, or you can have every single Guild War building upgraded. So I'm going for those buildings, gonna boost up my copper, kill the Praha, and then after that, I'm gonna bulldozer the Rakan, and hopefully I can survive. This is a bit of a risk because they can taunt and they can violent proc, and it's gonna be close, but I think I should be able to pull that one out. Again, a risk though, so that one's gonna be interesting. Second round, I'm gonna bring Veligil again because they have a lot of debuffs, 2 defense breakers, Anavel, and Ritesh, and then they have taunts with both Beast Monks, and then the anti-heal on the Kumar. So I'm pretty much just going to bruiser them, and Annabelle's going to be targeting Veligil, Kumar is going to be targeting Ritesh, and then the enemy Ritesh is going to target my Theo. So the damage should be spread out very nicely on that team, and I'm pretty much just going to hope that I can do enough damage to that team to kill them. Annabelle can remove the defense break, but hopefully I can keep landing it because I have 2 defense breakers, Ritesh and Theo. Let's check out what happened. Okay, here we go. Gonna boost up copper like I said. Hopefully I can kill her. Generally, Prahas don't have defense and they're fairly squishy, especially if that's an arena Praha, because a lot of people in arena build their Prahas with 35,000 HP, somewhere around there, maybe like 33,000, to make sure that their nemesis triggers when people double lucian them or hit them with cleave or whatever. So I'm pretty sure I can kill her. Some people build really tanky Prahas. As we see there, this match is very volatile, and I know they're gonna hit me back with stuff because I'm leaving open some vulnerabilities. So my copper gets killed. This happened a lot this week where I was losing monsters, which is kind of cool to see. Like, people are actually killing my stuff, and it's fun to adapt to that and fight tougher players. Okay, here I'm hoping that I can land some stuns, and I'm hoping that he doesn't violent proc. I lose my Amesity too, and then this really scared me because what? Look at that, what? And then I was saying to myself, I think I was like, no, just stop. Okay, here we have Annabelle moving first with the defense break, very dangerous. Hopefully I can move in between. As you guys can see, my Veligil is pretty fast. I don't know the exact speed, but I think he's about 210 speed or so. And we have enemies who are moving before me. So definitely these people have better rune quality than me, or equivalent, you know. He might be prioritizing speed and neglecting some other stats, but it's definitely a surprise to see some people moving before me. So I'm going to be focusing Annabelle here because my Ritesh and Theomars are going to do good damage to her based on the elements, and she's going down pretty quickly. Going to be using my Veligil to try to seize off some of these speed buffs on the Beast Monks. Sometimes I kind of forgot to do that here, and I'll attack something randomly with Veligil. But I tried to keep up with that. And then my next target is going to be Ritesh. I was about to say Kumar, because of just the elements again. And then once Annabelle's out of there, my debuffs are going to stick, and it's going to be pretty simple. As we can see, all their focus was so scattered on all of my monsters, I had a really easy time surviving. So now, just gonna try to land a defense break on him, and nice violent proc right there, just to speed things up slightly. And I did mess up a couple times in there where I didn't seize off the buffs, but yeah, just gonna finish off Kumar here, and that's the end of round 2, so let's go ahead and find the third and final match. here we are. I actually chose my second team first, and I'm going with Bernard. I could have actually probably gone with Megan, hoping that I still would have outsped the Perna, because the light thing over there, whatever she is, I looked at her skills, they don't have any sort of attack bar boosting thing, but they can be pretty fast, so even if I did bring Megan, they still could have outsped her if the Perna's really fast. So I brought Bernard, and I'm hoping what I can do is basically amp and kill Galleon and the light thing. I'm guessing she might be kind of squishy. I'm not quite sure what that monster is or how to build her, but I'm hoping that I can take those two out. And then it's going to be a 3v1 versus Perna, and I'm hoping my Theomars can win that one. So that one I'm kind of, again, taking a huge risk and hoping that I can kill them before me, and you never know what's going to happen with violent procs. And then for the first round, I'm trying to think why I brought what I did, but basically I'm hoping that Ritesh is going to be able to do enough damage to break through the shield and hurt Theomars and eventually kill him. I don't believe anything on that team has any heals, they just have a lot of shields, so that's kind of what I went for there. Not too damage heavy. They will have the immunity buff from the Bastet, so it might be kind of hard, but I think I should be able to pull that one out. You know, my Villagel does have the buff removal, so hopefully it'll work out. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, here we go, first round, bear with the lag. The Commune does have a speed leader, so the Bastet's gonna move first. Bastets are generally built pretty fast because she has the attack bar boost. My Vero takes a lot of damage right there, which definitely scared me. That was a bad sign that I may lose this match, or I have high chances to. So I'm trying to seize off that buff off of Theo because he's gonna be my first target. No more immunity buff. I'm trying to land the defense break on him, but it doesn't happen. And then he procs, he gets two, was that two there or just one? He gets some violent procs and really starts hitting Ritesh hard, and I just used my heal, so I know that I'm in a very bad position right now, and I don't know if I can pull this out. Gonna try to taunt Theo. I don't know, maybe I should have tried to taunt something else there though, because Bastet's shield might be up because she used it a little earlier on. Gonna get a stomp and hopefully land it and save some time, but that didn't happen, and I believe my Ritesh was about to die, so I just give up on that round. I don't think I had enough damage to win that. So here I get the first turn, which I think is pretty normal based on, you know, Bernard's speed, even though they do have the speed leader. And I'm gonna try to squishin' up the middle monster, whatever she is, because I think my amp should kill Galleon. Again, I don't have the attack buff. Maybe I could have brought Megan and outsped. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go for the middle monster first because she has, what does she have? I read her skills and she had a pretty big heal and a defense buff as well. Perna gets a violent proc, not looking good, but I'm still holding on to hope here. Gonna go for Galleon and hopefully get rid of him before he can start defense breaking things. So he defense broke my Theo, and I'm debating here, what do I go for? Perna's gonna heal Galleon because of Perna's passive, so I don't know if I should debuff Perna and hope that that helps me a bit more, or if I should go for Galleon. I'm looking at the attack bars. Bernard's gonna move. What do I do? Oh, I probably should have gone for Perna though. No, I wanted to leave the attack buff on Perna, so I killed Galleon there, and then Perna actually had to take 2 turns. Perna would have hit my Theo there, maybe crit him and done a lot of damage, but Perna had to hit Bernard twice to kill him with that attack debuff. I think I said buff. And then we had the duel of Summoner's War in general, Violent Procs and Theomars versus Perna. So my Theomars won, Perna glanced a few times. That went by pretty fast, but that was the Visionaries battle. The last one was a draw. That's what I've been trying to do in this guild, go for the lower members first, hoping that they're a bit easier so I don't lose monsters, and then going for the tough one last. So I really wish I would have recorded those other battles for you guys because they were really awesome and very close like that, where I picked teams that definitely I'm risking stuff and the match can kind of go either way. So next week I should have more for you guys. I hope so. And definitely more monsters because that'll be fun for me because I haven't really built anything new for Guild Wars in a while to show off to you guys. I had a really awesome match today or yesterday with Hwadam in it, and I think I used him for the first time a couple days ago. When you bring him in the right match, he really shines, but against things with debuffs, he can kind of suck if he gets defense broken or if something else gets defense broken. I actually tried to bring Hwadam plus 2 damage dealers, but then I kind of find that I lack defense breaks sometimes and attack buffs. I think if you bring defense break only, you'll be fine with attackers, so you might not need the attack buff. But yeah, I'll have to do more practice with it and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will catch you guys later.